Hello and welcome. Recently, I have been interested in this question of whether or not one can game, play video games mindfully. Well, let me ask you, is it possible to observe a work of art mindfully? Video games, I believe, are works of art. Is it possible to observe a tree mindfully? Of course. And so, although this isn't a tree that is in the real natural world, still, we can observe it in a mindful way, as though it is a work of art, because indeed it is. The world of video games is very rich, very extremely detailed, and it's evolving every day. And I, as someone who is a practitioner of mindfulness, who is in training to become a meditation teacher and who does teach people how to meditate on a daily basis, I'm interested in this question of playing video games mindfully in a world in which we are increasingly living on the screen. But can we enter into a state of meditation through a game? Maybe not even playing it in a way that it was intended to be played originally, but appreciating all of the facets that sometimes go unnoticed. What better setting to talk about mindful gaming than a game that takes place in ancient Japan? I hope you'll go on this journey with me to explore and see what kind of meditative states we can enter into, states of contemplation, walking through different beautiful settings throughout various periods of time, although I imagine we'll spend a great deal of time in this setting, but others as well. If you're interested in gaming and interested in mindfulness, then you're probably going to want to stick around on my channel. Simply observe the quality of the light in this game. Sure, it is artificial, but does that really change the way that it impresses itself upon you as you watch the leaves slowly drift down to the ground from these trees? Yes, there's so many things to do in this game. I can go run off and get into battles with enemies and all that, but really, is it necessary to do more than simply walk in a mindful way through this beautiful environment that was meticulously, exquisitely created for our enjoyment? And do we take enough time to simply wander in an environment like this? To go off the beaten path, to take in nature, when so many of us don't really get a chance to get out into the real natural world. And I hope you do. Whoever you are that's watching this, I hope you get a chance to go out into the actual natural world. But perhaps that isn't possible for you. Perhaps you don't have the time or the energy. Perhaps you live in a dense city and are never going to go anywhere near ancient Japan, or Japan, even modern Japan, right? So let's do the next best thing. Let's enjoy the sunlight coming through the trees here and now. Alright, well, I'll take that as my signal to end this video, as we're getting into possibly some trouble with some nearby wildlife. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you again.